Well, it really is very, very important to the welfare of an event like this that we have corporate sponsorship and also corporate partnership. It is not just about dollars alone, but it is also an opportunity to continue to fuel and fund the entertainment and the empowerment sessions where we are trying to make MegaFest holistic in terms of dealing with the total needs of the family, and where we have common objectives, we can unite around those particular objectives. The other thing of particular interest is we have an economic development corporation, so it's not just a faith-based institution, but the Metroplex Economic Development Corporation provides a joining point, a connecting point for private sector funds as well as corporate sponsorships that don't compromise faith principles or vice versa. So that's a wonderful thing to do, and we're working together. We have always had sponsorship, but it is starting to grow, and we're pleased with that. We welcome other corporate sponsors not to be afraid and to be more inclusive in their thinking, particularly when you understand the African American community and that the church plays a very different role in the African American community than it does in other constituencies. The hub of the civil rights movement, the expectation of the parishioner is different. It is often the gateway to the community, and if you really want to serve underserved communities, you can't leave the church completely out of the conversation. We're going to have a cadre of different classes and workshops. We're going to have, some of them are going to be fueled by our sponsors. Some of them are going to be fueled by outside entrepreneurs who are coming in talking about different issues, whether it is women going into business, which we're seeing a very, very high rate of women of all races going into business more readily than ever before, balancing those businesses, how to access capital are going to be some of the courses that we're going to focus on. How to have sustainable business initiatives, how to maintain it and sustain it once you get it started. And the other thing that I think is not to be overlooked, the Faith and Family Film Festival is not just a display or collection, an archive, a library of movies, but it is also dealing with entrepreneurship for people who are interested in going into entertainment, whether they want to start a production company like I did or whether they want to be script writers. It's a very interesting time, especially when you consider in the last year we have seen more movies with people of color than we have in the past, and finally starting to get recognized in Hollywood. When you look at people like Tyler Perry, who have broken the mold and built studios outside of Hollywood and built them in Atlanta, my hope is that the city of Dallas and the state of Texas more aptly would become more involved in the entertainment industry like Louisiana, and offer the kinds of incentives and initiatives that would change the playing field for people who see entertainment not only as a source of inspiration, but as an entrepreneurial pursuit within itself.